How's it going, everyone? We gotta go over some PlayStation Plus information and updates. There's gonna be something that I think is fairly lame, and I think a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're bugging out for no reason. Let me explain before you rage in the comments section about why I think this is incredibly lame. We'll go from that to talk about some potential very positive news about PlayStation Plus as something interesting has been spotted. But right off the top, I've been meaning to talk about this when it came to the PlayStation Plus update for the month of October. Dino Crisis was added to PlayStation Plus Premium, and that is pretty exciting. I think Dino Crisis is an excellent addition to Plus Premium, and if you want to talk about classic titles, PS1, PSP, PS2 games, Dino Crisis has been on the top of the list for people wanting it on PlayStation Plus Premium. However, if you guys have been following games coming out on PS Plus Premium, the classics, there has always been an option that has been given to the players that if you don't want to sign up for Plus Premium, you may buy the game standalone. For example, I just looked at Resistance Retribution. That is $9.99. By the way, great game. Shout out Resistance Retribution. Shout out, I believe Sony Bend actually did Resistance Retribution. Excellent game. For $9.99, that's a no-brainer, super underrated game. In the case of Dino Crisis, however, they have pivoted to now not allowing you to buy the game standalone, and it is locked to PlayStation Plus Premium. The only way to play Dino Crisis as of the recording of this video is subscribing to PlayStation Plus Premium and playing it that way. There is no option for you to buy the game and own it. Let me explain to you why this is a problem. I think a lot of the Sony Elite Defense Task Force will be like, oh, they're adding value to PlayStation Plus Premium. Isn't this what you asked for? You're asking for reasons to subscribe to PS Plus. Why are you now getting mad that they are doing this? The issue is, what I want is added value to PlayStation Plus Premium. This is something we already had. We already had the ability to play classics. They should be rolling out classics. This is to be expected. What they are doing, at least how I am taking it, if this is a Sony decision, Capcom decision, I don't know as far as who made this decision, as far as making this game locked to Plus Premium. It is a tactic to add the perception of added value to PlayStation Plus Premium by detracting, taking away, subtracting. Is that enough verbiage for you to understand? Subtracting from something that was already available to non-subscribers. That is the issue. They are taking away value from non-subscribers by having the option to buy games standalone. They are restricting options, and that is the worst thing that any platform can do for the consumer, is to restrict options. Having options is the healthiest place to be in any platform. I talk about it in terms of the console war, but having options in terms of Xbox versus PlayStation is the healthiest place to be, so you have options. This is obviously different in the sense that it would be an option on you get to decide as the consumer. Do I want to sub to PS Plus Premium to play Dino Crisis and all the other games, or do I want to buy it standalone? They are removing that option. Now, I truly do believe that at some point Dino Crisis is going to get added as a buy-to-play title that you can buy for $9.99. What I believe they're doing is they're gonna offer it as a Plus Premium exclusive for a while, see how people take to it, see how many people are playing it, and then roll it out as a buy-to-play title. But that's still absolutely lame. In the other cases, Legend of Dragoon, Resistance Retribution, so on and so forth, the games just drop and you're able to buy them standalone. And I don't think anybody is gonna make a big deal about it, but what Sony has always done is they do little things and try to get away with it that after a while you realize, hey, Sony's gotten away with a lot of things. First, they'll up the price of PlayStation Plus. Oh, we got away with that. Then they'll lessen the value proposition of PlayStation Plus. Oh, we got away with that. Then they'll try to increase the perceived value proposition by locking away aspects that non-subscribers already had, the ability to buy classics. Oh, we got away with that too. Now let's look at other things we can do. Okay, we up DualSense's price, $700 console, so on and so forth. And again, the $700 console doesn't even bug me out as much as the premium platform, but the ability to buy classic games, you're locking that away now, and you have to be a Plus Premium subscriber. That's awful, because what if they continue to do that? What if they decide, hey, we got a deal, let's get Dissidia Final Fantasy on PlayStation Plus Premium. You can't buy that game, you gotta sub to Premium if you want to play Dissidia Final Fantasy. That would be absolutely whack. I bring up Dissidia Final Fantasy because that's the one I am down bad for. I would do just about anything to get Dissidia Final Fantasy on PlayStation Premium, and the ability to buy. Let's make that frank. Or, yo, Square Enix, somebody from there is watching this video. Can y'all just do a Dissidia Final Fantasy Remastered collection? Do Dissidia and Dissidia 012 or whatever, Duodecim, and get that in a collection and release it? Come on, you're doing all this stuff. Let's get Dissidia on modern platforms. But I digress. It's just not something you want to be, where Sony is just stealthily getting away with detracting and taking away from options that the consumer has always had. It's not anything that people should be defending, even if in a vacuum this looks innocuous. And I get it, in a vacuum has become my favorite term, because I think a lot of people look at things in a vacuum and that's how they decide to make their overall point. In a vacuum, is this gonna affect a lot of people? No, but it's emblematic of what PlayStation and Sony has done, doing small things and just getting away with them over time because they have the market share, because they just can. They treat their consumers like this, and I think people should at least call it out when they see it. Is me calling it out gonna do anything? Probably not, but at the very least, I'll call it out. And maybe you guys want to say I'm being too negative, but I don't know how me calling out them taking away an option for the consumer is me being too negative. I literally have your guys' back, and I would rather the options be available to the consumer. But I digress. You get the idea. Alright, moving on from that, we'll talk some positive PlayStation Plus news. PS Plus might be getting a big franchise from the PS2, as it was spotted as a part of PlayStation Plus, the advertising section, that PS Plus Premium's key art now features Kratos-era God of War in the PS2 section. Now, it would be one thing if it was the PS3 section, and that would be like God of War 3, obviously, or if there were like PS4 titles and you lock God of War Remastered, God of War 3 Remastered behind the PS4 category. But PS2, obviously, if you want to talk God of War, that's God of War 1 and 2. Those are the iconic games that are lost on the PlayStation 3 era, and honestly, in recent years, I seem to have been exposed that there's a certain amount of people, and a considerable amount of people, that absolutely love the Greek-era God of Wars, even more so than God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. Me, personally, I liked God of War. I played all the God of War games, and I liked them, don't get me wrong. I personally really like the PSP games, Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta. I think, you know, growing up, there was that kind of blow-away factor of seeing a game like Chains of Olympus on a portable platform, but I really enjoyed Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta, and I like God of War 1, 2, and 3 as well. As Ascension was okay, but the main trilogy was good. I just thought the franchise rose to a new level with God of War 2018, but it seems like there's a lot of people that disagree with that. But it's also a case of, I think there's a lot of people that just enjoy both styles of games, the original action games as well as the newer style, more action RPGs. I know why Santa Monica went the route of God of War 2018. It just seemed like Ascension didn't really resonate with a lot of people, and I feel like it was time for God of War to change things up a little bit. But man, I think a ground-up remake, I mean, we're talking remasters and remakes, a ground-up remake of God of War 1 could do really well. I know that's like, absolutely, some of you guys absolutely hate hearing about remakes and whatnot, but I think in the case of God of War, it being the original, I think people would get pretty excited about that. Let me know in the comment section down below. But even beyond that, there was the rumor of Nix's creating an entire collection, God of War 1, 2, 3, God of War Ascension, Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta, all in one collection, or probably not one collection. They would probably do the Konami gimmick of, you know, delay, or doing like Master Collection Volume 1, Volume 2, because that'd be like 6 games, right? Yeah, 6 games. They're not gonna put 6 games in one collection unless they price it at like $80 or something like that. But just the idea of adding it as a PS2 classic, I think, obviously that makes a lot of sense. God of War is still, but probably is PlayStation's most iconic franchise of all time. Like Kratos as a character in terms of PlayStation created characters, probably Sony's most iconic created characters. Like obviously I would put him above Nathan Drake, Joel, I would put him above Aloy. Like all those characters are iconic in their own right, but I feel like Kratos has really hit that more mainstream zeitgeist. I don't know, but I feel like obviously no-brainer to add God of War 1 and 2 on Plus Premium, and that would be a drawing card, but also give people the option to buy it standalone for $14.99 or $19.99. A lot of people would probably end up doing that, just like a lot of people bought Sly Cooper Thievius Raccoonus when that was available for, I think, $9.99. But that'll do it for me. Again, the Dino Crisis thing, I think people really should be mindful of. It's Sony, once again, taking away an option for their consumer, and that's not something that is a good thing, because if you show them that this is good, they're just gonna continue doing this, or you're okay with it, they're just gonna continue doing this. That's my 2 cents. And Greek Era Kratos in the Plus Premium section was spotted potentially God of War 1 and 2 getting added to Plus Premium. That would be incredibly exciting. Let's get Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta, even 3 in Ascension. Otherwise, Nyx's doing that collection would be fantastic as well. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.